What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be doing a quick update on Algorand, Vechain, Polygon Matic, and Ankr. I just picked those random coins this morning because those are some of my favorite altcoins that I enjoy doing technical analysis on. Also, guys, we're getting close to potential bearish activity in the charts, guys. I'm going to be taking a look at that and giving you guys my opinion on what could possibly happen, the bullish and the bearish case scenario. So as always, guys, if that sounds good and you are new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, sitting at 1.11 thousand subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all the support. If you are new, hit that sub button, smash the likes for me, and I'm going to jump right on into this. So first, I have the Vechain 4-hour chart pulled up, guys. We're going to take a look at Vechain first here. Smash the likes if you got some Vechain fans out there in the audience. Also, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. What is one of your top altcoin picks as of right now, guys? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think. So, guys, with Vechain, in my opinion, looking okay. We are in a typically, these rising wedge patterns do typically, in my experience, break to the downside, guys. But we are still holding above 22 cents. If I zoom in here to where you can actually see what's going on, you can see that we are in this rising wedge. We are trying to hold support on it now. You can see that pretty nicely here. We're trying real hard to hold support on it there. Basically in a rising wedge pattern, which usually typically breaks to the downside. But there is a possibility, we hold support here and we break to the upside, right? We have this major support here at 22 cents, guys. I do believe that if that breaks, we are going to come down and retest, where I had that purple box in there. That's anywhere between 19 and 20 cents. And then that's also this yellow line here, which if I zoom out a little bit, you can see that that is support being projected from back here. Potential support in the future, right? That was support there, enough connections there to make a trend line, so that could be potential support up here in the future. So that's an area to pay attention to, guys. If we do break to the downside out of this pattern, the area that I would pay attention to would be anywhere between 15 and about 17 cents there. Anywhere between 15 and 17 cents for a bounce there. We might wick down below this support line, but it is possible, guys, that we just come down and get a nice bounce there on this support line, which would put you in at about 18 cents, to be honest. It's looking like 18 cents for a potential bounce. If that breaks, we'll come all the way down to retest 15 cents. And guys, the super bearish case, if all these support levels do not hold, then we absolutely most likely will come down to retest these levels down here, which is anywhere between about 6 to 10 cents, 8 to 10 cents, this level down here, basically. Now, to find the bullish case scenario here, we could do a potential measured move of this pattern, and if we broke it to the upside, we could see what that would be. If we were to break to the upside here, this measured move could potentially get us right around 35 to 36 cents, it's looking like. Right there around 35 to 36, possibly 37 cents there. If we were to break to the upside for Vechain, guys, if we were to break to the downside, we could also take this measured move down here to the downside, and like I said, it would obviously get us to retest this support level right here, which I mentioned earlier in the video. Those are my targets there for Vechain. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on over to Algorand. Okay, guys, so I have the 4-hour chart here for Algorand pulled up. You can see that we broke some major support levels. We broke $1.30, guys. That was a major support level back here. You can see that in the previous price action. We did break that, guys. We got a nice break of that. Now it looks like we're trying to hold support here on this secondary area of support, which if I zoom out, you can see that is coming from these areas back here as support being projected out. And we will have to see if this will hold. We're right there at it now, guys. During this video, we are right there at it. You can see if I zoom in real close here, just trying real hard there to hold support on this. Guys, if we do not hold support here, I expect us to break down all the way to this purple box, which is in the range of 90 cents to $1. It is possible we could wick down even all the way down to 80 cents, guys, in my opinion. That's if this area up here does not hold. right? We could get a potential bounce there and come up and retest this for resistance, this previous support for resistance. That is a very likely possibility if this holds. But if this does not hold, most likely we're going to come down around 90 cents to $1 to test it for a bounce. I say this because that is your previous areas of support back here and then right here as well. So that should make sense to you guys. That is my targets for the downside here for Algorand if we do break to the downside. And guys, if we hold here, we hold support here and get a nice bounce and continue up, and we get a nice break once again of $1.55, $1.60, I still say 250 is in play. That's if this support holds, guys. If we break any lower than this and we come down to retest $1.80, then that cup and handle is out of play, guys. On the daily, if you've been watching my channel, you know I've been talking about a huge, massive cup and handle for Algorand on the daily chart. But like I said, if we come down to retest these levels and we break our support here, I do believe that's going to invalidate this cup and handle that I've been talking about on the daily chart. That is my take on Algorand, guys. I do believe we could drop anywhere between 80 cents to $1, really. And then if we do continue here to the upside in the intermediate term time frame, I do believe 250 is still in play, guys, if we continue to the upside. That's my take on Algorand. I'm going to throw it over on Ankr. Once again, I am keeping it on the 4-hour chart here for these videos, for this price action. Guys, I'm not really taking a look at the short term right now because you can basically get an idea of what's potentially going to happen here by looking at the 4-hour charts. Because we are seeing, in some cases, like Vechain, looking a little bit better than some. But once again, Vechain in a typically, a pattern that typically does break to the downside. However, Ankr here looking even more bearish because it does look like it's putting in a somewhat of a double top with somewhat of an M pattern here with that breakdown point there at 12 cents. So guys, in my opinion, if we come down here and we break 12 cents, guys, if we continue to get rejected here at 15 cents for Ankr and we come down, we retest 12 cents here. If we break that, we're absolutely going to come down to retest these levels. That's our previous price action back here. That's our previous support and resistance. So we could absolutely come all the way down to retest 8 to 10 cents, guys. 8 to 10 cents for Ankr is, those are my bearish targets there for Ankr, guys. And we're sitting at right below 15 cents now. I do believe it's possible, guys, that with this pattern, the way it's looking for Ankr, if we do not hold here and get back up above our support at 15 cents, if we continue to get rejected there at 15 cents, I do believe we'll most likely come down and retest 12. If we get rejected at 12, we're most likely going to come down and retest these price levels here. That is my take on Ankr, guys. The bullish case for Ankr would be if we were to hold support there at 15 and basically trade out sideways some more here. But hold support above 15 and then eventually get a move up to the upside, right? But we would need to hold our support there at 15, in my opinion, to continue to the upside. If we continue to get rejected there, you can see how well it played as support here and here. If we continue to get rejected by it here, we're going to come down lower, I do believe, and retest 12 cents. If we break 12 cents, we're going to come down here to these levels. That is my take on Ankr. Now I'm going to take it over to Polygon Matic for you guys and give you all a quick update on Matic's price action. Once again, if that sounds good, smash those likes for me. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I've got the 4-hour chart for Matic pulled up here, guys. And, you know, basically we have we've created basically a pattern within a pattern here. We basically have a wedge pattern here within a wedge pattern. And guys, if I zoom in here, you can see what I mean by that, because this brighter yellow line here is playing as major resistance within this longer term, bigger wedge pattern. You can see here how well it is playing as resistance. You can see that here with those wicks right there. You can see that perfectly how well it's holding resistance. So between this line here for Matic, guys, between this area of resistance and our area of support, it's got us in a really tight position here for Matic. You can see that here. You can see we're just trading out sideways here in a really close, tight position here. So in my opinion, Matic is absolutely ready to break out And the only way to really confirm whether it will be to the upside or the downside is if we get a break above this resistance. In my opinion, this secondary resistance here that is holding us down, this line here, this brighter yellow line, we need to come up and get above it, get a bounce on it, come up and retest the top of this resistance. That would confirm a possibility of a move to the upside, guys, in my opinion, for Matic. If we do not get above that resistance, most likely what I believe will happen is we will break this support level, and we will most likely come down as far as 25 cents, guys. We could come down to retest 30 cents first. You know, we're sitting at 33 cents, so it's possible that we could come down and retest this as support at 30 cents. But really, guys, I believe what's going to happen if we break that support level is we're going to come all the way down to anywhere really between 20 and 25 cents. That would retest this price action back here and those previous levels of support and resistance. So those are some areas to pay attention to, guys, since we are seeing some bearish sentiment here in the charts. And keep in mind, guys, this is not financial advice. You know, anything could happen. Cryptocurrency is extremely volatile. If you are new to the space, make sure you only invest what you're willing to lose and invest at your own risk. If you enjoyed the content, guys, smash the likes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next update.